Americans at large, and in particular American veterans, are not at all interested in this stupid military birthday parade that Donald Trump is going to have. And if already the base level idea that Donald Trump is going to have troops marching and tanks rolling down American city streets, if that made you uncomfortable, it's actually slightly worse than that, because ahead of this parade, the Army posted a video of some of the equipment being shipped in. Reminder, as always, this costs a ton of money just so Donald Trump can have a nice big boy birthday party. But one of the tanks that's going to be participating in it, you can see right here. Now, especially if you're on a mobile device, probably can't see the text there at the bottom. So let's zoom in and enhance, and it says, "Hang Fauci and Bill Gates." So somebody scrawled, "Hang Fauci and Bill Gates," a guy who has no government power whatsoever, but I guess he supported science, so he should die. Also, Bill Gates, I'm guessing something 5G, I don't know. But somebody put that on that vehicle. Somebody continued to use that vehicle to load up other equipment without taking it down. They then filmed that vehicle and didn't have a problem with it. They edited the video, they posted the video, and nobody at any step along that process had an issue with the Hang Fauci thing. And this is where we get into my speculation, but my guess is they did see it and they liked it. They like that sort of thing being there in the video. They want it there on the parade because they know their target audience wants to see Anthony Fauci murdered by the state. They want to see him hanging by his neck, noosed, lynched by the government. That is not an oversight. That's not an accident. They want to see it. Now, that is my speculation, Sharon, but it is indisputable that it's in the promotional video put out by the US Army. What do you think?
Of course, it's there deliberately. I mean, under this current administration, there's a lot of screw ups, and certainly things have been, obvious things, checks and balances have gone by the wayside, but this is deliberate. This is like Melania's jacket. I don't really care, do you? I don't know how we got here where this, kind of nerdy little science guy, he was just telling people, explaining this pandemic and what we're facing and what to do. Turned into enemy number one who needs to be dealt with the ultimate death sentence. I don't know how we got here, but I can absolutely tell you, I believe that it was deliberate, of course.
Yeah, this is so stupid. I just want to, and you're gonna see conservatives being like, "It's not for his birthday, it's for the 250th anniversary." Right. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's a cover. That's a convenient. And the way I know that is, if it wasn't his birthday, but it was the anniversary, it wouldn't be happening. Okay, it's only because it's his birthday that it's happening, and it's going to cost a ton of money. On the graffiti, by the way, of the Hang Fauci, spokesperson for the Army says they have no plans to investigate. Yeah, because they don't have a problem with it.
Yeah,
because it's fine. For all we know, the spokesperson scrolled it. I don't know, maybe Pete Exit did. Who's to say? But anyway, to be very clear, obviously I'm not buying this parade. As I alluded to in the intro, the vets aren't either. When you take a look at this poll, when veterans are polled about this parade, 70% oppose it. It's even once you say only Republican veterans, it's 54% oppose, 33% support. So they're a little bit more into it, but only 1 in 3 of them think this is a good idea. So Donald Trump is not doing this for the Army or an anniversary. He is overriding their desire to not see this happen because he wants to see the troops. Because if Adolf Hitler got it, if Mussolini got it, why don't I get it? I want to give a big speech and see the aircraft carrier and the rockets go by. That's what I want to see. That's what this is actually about. It's a waste of money. It's obviously intentionally fascistic. That's why it's happening. Any other thoughts before we close things out?
He doesn't care about the troops, or it's going to be hot, sticky. They had to paint all the vehicles, as you mentioned, the incredible expense, just like the National Guard being sent to where you are in Los Angeles. Where are they going to stay? Well, maybe they'll just put them in cages or tents to sleep. I don't know, but he could care less. This is all about Trump.
All about Trump.